They don't want to see us win, prosper, and they'll do anything in their power to stop that. To them, we're not even considered human beings. It's time we stand together. Yeah.
Peace and power, my brothers and my sisters. You're listening to the Midnight Advocate, where justice has a voice and the people have a plan. I'm Lucious Conway, your advocate after dark, speaking truths between the headlines and the hashtags. Tonight, we're addressing something raw, real, and urgent. What happens when the system that's supposed to protect us breaks our trust? And how we, the people, rise up and demand something better. This ain't just another debate about policing. This is about how community advocacy, real, strategic, soul-filled advocacy, can actually shift the culture and reform the force. It's midnight. Let's get into it. Let me tell you about a young brother named Jermaine. Jermaine was 19, straight A student, and his goal was to become an EMT, one of those paramedics on the ambulance. One day he was stopped on his way home from work. No warrant, no explanation. He was just frisked, shoved, and slapped. Just disrespected. His mother called me crying, not because she was afraid, but because she was 38 hot. She was mad, and who can blame her? We did everything right, she said, and the system still treated him like a threat. Do I have to tell you? Jermaine is black. But this is where the story turns. They didn't just file a complaint. They held a community meeting. They connected with local organizers. They brought together the preachers, council members, citizens, other citizens in the neighborhood. They went to the Oversight board, and things changed. Now, Jermaine is on the Oversight board where they live. And his presence there reminds everyone in uniform, we are not invisible. We are watching, and we know our rights. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to repeat after me, and I like to always tell you what I'm gonna ask you to repeat first, so you're not repeating something in the blind. What I'm gonna ask you to repeat after me is this phrase: if the system won't fix itself, we must make it answer to us. Now, if you're feeling that, I want you to now repeat after me. If the system won't fix itself, we must make it answer to us. Too often, we're told to be patient, be polite, wait for justice, while injustice moves about free as a bird. Let me be clear. Requiring accountability is not anti-police. It's pro-people. If a system has policies but no enforcement, promises but no action, that's a broken system. Here's the good news. Community advocacy is the repair kit. When we show up informed, united, and persistent, change becomes possible, likely, and inevitable. Oversight gets implemented. Budgets get redirected. Officers get retrained. Justice gets a seat at the table. But none of it happens without the people pushing. Our Midnight Law Brief topic is how community advocacy drives police reform. Let me break it down. When the system fails, here's how we fight back legally, locally, and collectively. First of all, you got to know your rights. Record your encounters. Travel in pairs. If you can help it, have somebody that's got your six, which is a military term to say somebody's with you that's got your back. We need to document this any way we can. If you can't record it on your phone, then write stuff down immediately. They can't stop you from writing nothing down. When the system fails us, we've got to be ready. You're going to always ask, am I free to go? And demand a reason for any search, but don't consent to any search. If they don't have a warrant, even if they believe they've got probable cause, never consent, because they'll use your consent against you. File formal complaints. Keep the names, the badge numbers, the times, the location, every detail that you can think of to create a record of what injustice took place. Advocate. Attend these Detroit Board of Police Commission meetings. They're held every Thursday. Google it to find out the location. If you cannot attend in person, which is always best, a show of force is always best, a show of unity. If you can't attend in person, attend on Zoom. And even attend on Zoom in a group. Hello? And also, we got some elections coming up. I'm running for the Board of Commissioners for District 2. I'm a write-in candidate. That means there'll be a blank space under Board of Commissioners District 2. There'll be a blank space for you to write in somebody's name. My name is Lucious Conway. Lucious, capital Conway. Lucious Conway. And let's vote the do-nothings. Yeah, Honorable Commissioner Linda Bernard, I believe general consensus has it that you are a do-nothing police commissioner. And when we look at your record, it reflects that. Demand accountability in these misconduct investigations, which is something that we're not hearing a lot about. Just May 19th, a cop ran through a red light, hit a civilian's Cadillac. And as far as we know, he wasn't on a call or nothing. He was just running a red light because he was in a police vehicle. But has the Board of Commissioners mentioned this? Did Miss Bernard, District 2 Commissioner, try to investigate or speak about this at the Board of Commissioners meeting? There have been a couple of them since the incident. And no, we haven't heard anything from her about this incident. She's supposed to be on the front line. She's supposed to wait for the injured civilian to file a complaint. She should be filing the complaint and pushing it at the Office of Chief Investigator. That's her job. And also, we need transparency in the complaint investigation and review process. Once the complaint is filed, what happens to it? What process does it go through? We need to reform our policy through the city government for the Board of Police Commissioners in Detroit. You need to speak, just like I am, speak up during the public comment section of the meeting, because they have them every time. And if you have a complaint that hasn't moved, talk about it. Bring it to them. Advocate for moving the money, budget reallocation, so we can get some better DPD training up in here, like the procedural justice training, which is best practices to teach police how to be respectful when they encounter even a criminal. We need some community complaint filing workshops so that everybody in each district knows how to file a police complaint. And they know what the Office of the Chief Investigator's standard uniform protocol for reviewing and triaging those complaints is. But you know why we don't know? They don't know. File a Freedom of Information Act to request for stop and arrest statistics by race and neighborhood from the city of Detroit. They gotta have it. Demand the annual reports from your police department, whatever precinct it is. And build coalitions. Partner with the NAACP chapters, legal aid, youth justice organizations. And I know I'm saying a lot of stuff that a lot of you are not going to be able to do. That's why you're going to elect me. Because guess who is doing it and who is going to continue to do it, elected or not? That would be me. Now, you're looking at the slide with the tiny URL. It's going to give you some additional resources. Let the system know we're watching, we're organizing, and we're not asking, we're advocating. I need you on my side. I need you to start sharing that I'm running, pushing my name so that people come to know we're writing in Lucious Conway. November 4th, we're going to elect the mayor, we're going to elect the city council person, and we're going to elect Lucious Conway, and we're going to write his name in. Okay? Our spiritual food for tonight: speak up for those who have no voice, for the justice of all who are dispossessed. That's Proverbs chapter 31, verse 8. God is not a bystander. Jesus flipped tables. The prophets confronted kings. The disciples disrupted empires with the message of freedom. So why should we be silent when systems steal breath, dignity, and life? If you feel powerless, remember this. Advocacy is prayer in action. It's faith with feet on the ground. And when we speak up for the voiceless, heaven listens. Because justice is not just a political demand, it's a spiritual discipline. Tonight, educate yourself and educate others. Visit the tiny URL. Visit the Detroit Board of Police Commissioners website. Find out what time and what location those meetings are every Thursday. Share this episode with some people. Invite them to the conversation. Invite them to get on board and push my name in District 2. We're not waiting for permission. We're walking in purpose. All right, we're going to pray it out. Me and my sinuses, I'm sorry. Okay, so the Lord bless you and keep you. May He protect your children, your streets, and your spirit. The Lord make His face shine on you. Be gracious to you. May your courage shine in every council meeting and courtroom. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. Peace that comes from knowing justice is not a dream, but a divine demand. Rest well, family. We rise, one protest, one policy, one midnight at a time. And sinus ridden, runny nose, coughing, but determined, Reverend Lucious Conway is here with you, the Midnight Advocate.